I did start the stream. I had to restart it because someone said that they couldn't. I had to restart it because someone said they didn't hear me, but I had plugged in the mic afterwards, so I don't know. So I did start the stream. You don't want why?
I just want to help you. In
You want to help me? Okay. Well, help me on the stream or help me in the garden?
both.
Both. Okay. Cool. All right. So you tell me when. Tell me when somebody comes on. I'll start laying this out.
Where do I see that?
See the. I'll turn the camera down a little bit. You see the number right here, 0, and the thumbs up.
Can I have your hat? It's really I can.
If
Oh,
yeah,
I see
yeah.
it.
So I hopefully don't have no mic issues anymore. Just tell me when that number doesn't say 0 anymore. Who knows?
Okay.
It says we're live, right? Let me make sure that it's on the right internet. I just went live and I had an issue. Okay, we're on the right internet. But I got to get the work done either way. And these are 18 inches. So give those good amount of space. Ooh, that's like rock solid. Okay. Huh? It's 0 still?
Yeah.
I'm just laying these out. That's the thing. I don't like when it moved. It moved to 1. Okay. Hopefully it's Jeanette because Jeanette told me that the audio wasn't working. That was that was nice of her. Um, it moved, as in what? Okay, I have my mic on, so if you guys could hear me, can someone in the chat say that they can hear me because I just had issues with the audio. I just want to make sure. You got to go over the check the chat, Aaron. See if come on, come on, come on. Okay, don't step on the plants and the tools. Don't step on. Hi everybody. You didn't read it.
I did.
He said, "What's up, little man?" That's Marlon. Say what's up to Marlon.
Hi, Marlon.
Oh, he said, "I hear you. Thank you, sir." Because I just tried to go live, but I plugged in his mic a little bit afterwards, and the first person that came on said they couldn't hear me. So I'm just out here. I just got some stuff from the nursery. Not trying to fight myself this year. If I am a little late or early, and if what I'm seating myself doesn't pop itself to move forward. So that's what's going on right now. Guys, I don't like the whole repeat me thing just for the sake of repeating me. You're free to talk, but just to repeat me, just to tease me is not cool.
You see that?
I don't tease you guys.
You say you see that?
Do I tease you when you're on live and you're under pressure? Come on, read the comments.
Um,
Say hi.
I can't read that.
You can't read that?
Too
Okay,
small.
that's still Marlon. All right, come on, pick up some tools. Take a tool. Tell them what the tool is.
This is a planter knife.
A planter. That's a
And
Hari.
this you use to build sculptures.
Tell them this you use to build sculptures.
You use a hammer and put
A hammer.
and you put it on the sculpture and you bang the hammer over hair.
Oh, okay.
And then it breaks some pieces.
So
And this is for digging
if
stuff.
this is used to
It's on the
build
rock.
sculptures, why is it out here? Am I building a sculpture?
Of course, you are. I think you bang it down in the ground so you could make a hole big
Why
enough
do
for
we
that
have to
thing.
come in the shot? They wanna see who's saying this crazy stuff. So why do I have to bang this? Isn't this for your
It goes
hand?
for the ground. Hey, this is. I'm raising my hand and I just say,
Come,
oh,
come over here. Come over here. Let me hear what you're
You poke
saying.
it like that.
Okay, cool, cool.
No,
Tell
you
me.
don't poke it. You
Yeah,
actually
right, Marlon.
bang, bang, bang. No, you do this.
Yeah, you say fancy. I have like most of the tools I've had for some time, so I see how older people build these rough tools. I'm at the beginning phase of that, but then I have tools that when I see someone, I'm like, I have to have that. And the Hari, this Hari, I don't know if you have a Hari, but this is it, man. You got your prongs,
And your knife.
and then you have the serrated knife, and then this one is not serrated, and then you also have the measurements on here, and then I have a belt
That's a
clip.
lot of things in one.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's a multi tool. So I really only need this when I walk around. I don't need any of these other tools.
A multi-tool is what you can use it for different stuff.
But I do have there's cardboard underneath this guy. So that tool right there, can you pass that tool? I forgot the name of that. But that's gonna help to puncture the cardboard.
Well, for
Put it back
sculpture.
together. It's not for sculptures. Stop saying that.
Well, people use them to build rock sculptures.
Thanks for hanging out on the live. Um, I don't know if these guys want to entertain you or not, but
Entertain.
all right, go entertain. So I just kind of I left some space. So I have some broccoli here, and I left some space because I want to put a little
Why is there
pollinator
a hole in the
situation to hang the tools. I want to put some pollinators and probably some onions, some alliums to for scent to distract. This is definitely a bold garden. Um, we don't know what the animals are going to do. That's why it's a bold step for mankind, but we should be fine. So I got cauliflower, which I've never grown successfully, and I don't think I'm gonna have much more success. I have cabbage, and I'm gonna sprinkle in some beets where it makes sense, and then I have kale, kale and spinach. All right, let's get the planting. Go check to see if anyone else is said anything, and you can read the comment. You can step on that, just don't step on it.
fancy. Laugh out loud. I broke mine.
You broke your okay. Daywalk, what's up, Daywalk? He's going to a bowling alley. Daywalk is on vacation, man. Yeah, Daywalk is having fun on vacation. What did he say he was? I think he said he was in Georgia this week. So look, come on guys, come. Let me show you.
I knew it was for that.
So all because these have so I'm really just trying to break through the cardboard, but you could kind of get this to size. But as you can see, if I just use the Hari, I could pretty much do the same thing. Um, and I actually like pushing things to the side. I got some garden soil. Please don't step over that again. I know it felt fun,
How
but
did you know it felt fun?
because I did it.
Take it outside.
See, no, this is not a toy. It's not a game either. So all I'm doing is pushing it aside. It's some rough compost, um, but it should feel well. And then I'm punching it in. Then we're gonna water it afterwards. You guys just want to play. Okay. Well, I got my two peoples just hanging out. That's all we need today. I hope everyone's doing good. Spring is treating you well. I got some fun projects today. I don't even know if I'm gonna go live. I kind of just want my peace. I just want to get my work done and not be stressed about whether people are here, whether I have to entertain people. And that's always been
Get out of here.
so. Go.
Helicopter. Helicopter.
All right, my guys have left me. Um, yeah, Marlon's deep cleaning. Yeah, yeah. I wish I get to do that. I don't really get. I don't get much time, man. So,
Daddy, help me. So I can just do that
but
with
we'll make it work. I got a pool, Marlon, and it has needed work in order to be a swimmable pool for some time, and I gotta get find my way back to that project and like really. So if I had to choose cleaning or going for the pool, I don't think I think anybody is gonna make the choice. All right, let's show how this works now.
little man on deep cleaning
Yeah,
today.
he's deep cleaning.
What
So
does that
I
mean?
went. He's cleaning very deep. He's not doing the surface level. He's taking everything out, putting it right back the right way, cleaning the stuff, everything. Okay, so it's a nursery. It's somewhat of an organic nursery. They're good people. They're overpriced a little bit. Am I gonna get my hat back? By the way, I don't know. I'm just asking. You don't have to
You
give
can
it to
have
me
it.
now. Okay, I can have it because I feel like I'm squinting, and then there's gonna be some with my squinting eyes, like my grandmother. Okay, okay, thank you. So, not that I'm teaching you or anyone, but if somebody sees this replay, I usually turn the video to public if it came out good, and if I had issues with it, I'll put it as unlisted, so at least anybody who subscribed, whenever they come, they could get it. So, um, first thing I'll point out is I've seen worse. You know, this is not root bound. I've seen worse. The medium is what it is, but I got a hell of a lot of good compost down there. But when I get two in here, I was telling my sister that I'm gonna make this two. So I usually target the ones that you get extra, and depending on the crop, um, you're gonna be able to get. It's actually easier to pull apart when it's wet. Um, but you're gonna get bang for your buck. So that's how I somewhat rationalize going there, even though I know enough. I just don't have this. Sometimes I don't have the setup, the space, or the organization. So if you have to pay for that just to get that, done, then I would pay for it, at least for now. And when I get better at these things, um, it'll go. So now I got 2 for 1. That makes it all worth it. Makes me happy too. Turning into, how you turn into your parents. That don't waste your money. Okay, so I'm gonna go. You see all the measuring I'm doing. So my philosophy has been do it fast. Like get it in, and then you could spend all the time supporting it and changing it, operate it for some time. I actually put these further apart than I wanted when I planned it out, but that's fine because I guess that's where I'll put the beets and the lettuce inside that. So I'm going 12 inches apart. Because I separated them, those are gonna need some soil to kind of keep them compacted, at least around the roots, so that there's not too much space. I thought I had another one. Okay, so this one might even have 3, but I'm not gonna. Stream team, Nick the Pick is in the house. The Discord alerted you? Oh, they were. I did see the message, but I'm just on the phone, and I didn't want to click away because I had a little issue already with YouTube and the mic, and so I will. I have the little chicken garden situation. I'll pay into that real quick. Mike, check out Mahari, man. We doing things. Um, so those cinder blocks that's over there, we'll give this a trial run over there. My guess is the chickens will eat it before it even does anything, but I have no problem with like growing it out. I just don't have any pot and soil that I care to get together, so we'll let that one ride out. Audio is sounding crispy. Thank you, sir. All right. So I don't forget this one. Let me put it back in these trays. You guys buying any plants early in the season in the spring? It's cool weather crops. Um, so get it in. I'm gonna put some peas out here too, and then this area is gonna become something else once. So I just split that as well. So 2 to 3 of them out of that one little space. So yeah, this situation for me has been working out. This stuff is a little drier than I want because I had it covered, but it'll bounce back. I'll go get some soil to fill in the edges. You guys have any questions? I should say, any concerns? Why is he doing this? Yeah, that one I'll just lay in when I get the soil. Okay. Yeah, I'm super surprised that I'm a wild boy with this compost. There's so many sticks in here. Um, but when you start off with plants that are what would you say? They're not like tiny little seedlings. Um, they have more vigor to them. So I felt a little confident about that. Man, I didn't want to make it all the way to the edge. So, all right, you know what I'll do? I'll plant. Yeah. So I'll explain. I'll bring you in close if you guys are still hanging out. Just perennials full of pollinators. Yep. Well, I'm gonna do some marigolds since they're in the store already, and we're out of the frost territory. So right here in the middle, so I have some lettuce, some turnips, broccoli, and then right here in the middle, since this is a lot of brassicas, I'm gonna do some flowers right here. Maybe a nasturtium, but that'll probably do too much. Or cauliflower. I mean, excuse me, not cauliflower. What did I just say? Marigold. That'll uh that'll help. And I might throw a herb in here because I just got so many like herbs just laying around that have grown and overwintered. So I'm just trying to go for smell and color to distract the pests. But pests are cool too. I'm not anti-pest actually. Sounds weird, but all right. Now let's change this up a little bit. I have these two lettuce plants, and I feel like, you know what? Let's go with what I said initially, and we'll just see how that works. So since lettuce is really, it could be an understory, and this looks like more of a leafy lettuce. Um, this is cauliflower. It'll probably take a good amount of time. So what I'll do is I'll pop I'll put this on the edge. Okay. Yeah. So I'll put this. Man, I get confused when I do this. So I have okay, let's see what I have left. I have 8 things of kale and spinach. what would do best in the middle of this cabbage? Probably the spinach, and then yeah, okay, I'll do that. And if you guys have any suggestions, I know the camera's a little bit far, but I'm down for the suggestions. I've never really grown spinach. I've had plants, but I don't think I've interacted much with spinach. See, like this one had two as well, so we'll get that planted somewhere. I'll be live for maybe 5 to 10 more minutes just to get this in. Then I gotta go run and get some more soil um to really shore these up. I gotta go around the front, but I just wanted to tap in, make sure everybody's having a okay start to their weekend. I'm starting to feel I got this idea that I'm working on right now. I'm starting to feel really good about things to come. Really good. And it took a while. It took a while to get there. I was stuck on something, been struggling with things going on at work, and yeah, this is it, man. Let me just read this real quick. Of course, you don't tell me how far apart. I'll just use my best judgment. Okay, that'll go there. If it's this warm here right now, I could only imagine in the south. Not sure how long you guys had the cool weather crops in, but one day, man, one day I can't wait. Oh, that one has two. Not much of a root structure though. Uh, I used to baby plants like you want to give everything. Oh, it's so cute, the second chance at life. But like now, it's like, bro, you want to live or you don't want to live? Cause I'm trying to help you out. You gotta help me out. You want to live or you don't want to live? Oh, straight up clumsy in the garden though. All right, so that's in there. I just love when you start seeing colors. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I just love when you start seeing colors in the garden. Mick picks his garden looking awesome. I'm learning from you, man. Hey, man, we gotta share as much information. Um, I just to go on that train, Marlon. This is the first time that I risked it and say, you know what? I'm gonna broad fork a row. Um, I'm gonna put a row right next to this. So this compost right here is gonna become this next row. I'm not gonna force it. I'm gonna just do it, as it comes. I did. This is about 20 feet, and I did 30-inch beds, which I actually like because now I've used to do wider beds, but I could work the bed. The tools are, and then this path is going to be 18 to 24 inches, and it's going to be super intense. If this first go round, like I follow JM Fortier. He's a Canadian market gardener, probably one of the top market gardeners in the world. And when I take the information from what I'm seeing from him, it makes sense. But it's about super intensive planting and getting the most out of small spaces. All organic. The only real inputs is like compost. Um, so look, I got a bee hanging out already, saying what's up. But okay. So yeah, 30 inches wide, and I'm gonna do a couple zone beds. So this bed will probably not end up being brassicas because the sun is this is a super bright spot. It's a hot spot really, and the further I go that way, which would be southeast, the further I go that way, my house will shade. So the brassicas will actually do better over there because even in the summer, I'll have a whole lot of shade. But this is me forcing it and saying, you ain't gonna really take care of it unless it's in, unless you're really working with it. So now my last two things, I thought I was gonna have room for peas, but I might have to forego. But the peas is easy. Yeah, you heard of him? Yeah, JM is cool, man. He's cool. Um, so these are I got the Prism Red. Um, kale's an easy grower. I just want to come out here and cut. I'll just make an omelet with kale and eggs. That's my go-to. Tasty nutritionist. All right. Yeah, I didn't know I would make it this far in life. Am I talking about life? Or am I talking about this bed? I'm talking about the bed, but yeah, let you guys. So my whole thing with YouTube, as far as the planting, I really want to be able to give the updates, like show the progress, and be honest about it. And like, if you see how much sticks is in this, it's absolutely insane that I would plant in this. And for me, it is somewhat of a test, and it's forcing the issue to the point where I'm not like I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the fact that one, I may fail. So that's potential that I may fail. The other potential is I might succeed, and we don't know which one is going to happen. I don't even have room for the other one, so I'll figure out what to do with the red. Um, so I'll probably stick it just like that. That'll still give the cabbage enough space. And since I'm not going to do a square, since the cabbage is right next to it, so I didn't know how much I'll have. So I'll do it like this, more of like a diamond, and then I could fit something small in there, and then kind of beats inside of it. But yeah, so the Russian red kale is the only thing that I couldn't compensate for. But I have my other garden. This is just a row garden. Got a phone call. All right, Marlon, I'll let you, man. What's wrong?
A bird
Where?
over here. I got inside and washed.
And
And
what's
mommy keeps saying it's good luck.
a bird pooped on you, and it's good luck. Okay. What you want me to make them a bathroom?
Huh?
You want me to make a bathroom for the birds? Yo, don't play with that. There's screws all in that. All right. Okay, let's finish up, guys. What did I say? 5 or 10 more minutes, and then I just started talking. All right, so I have this, which is the kale, and then I have um the beets, and I'm gonna just be liberal. Liberal. I don't even like using that word anymore, especially on the internet. Oh, my neighbor's King Corso is out. You don't like when I'm live. All right, pass me the beats. All right, let's go.
As you watch the beat.
The beats. Yeah. No, I said the beat. I said you got a beatbox. No, pass me the beats. No, 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 no. I was teasing, man. Pass me the beats. The beatbox. You don't know what a beatbox is? Beatbox. Don't do that for no bee, man. That bee don't want you. All right. So with these, again, that's gonna make the bee attack you. Stop that. Just stand still. The bee don't want you, man. Then get out. Then get out and go inside. Freak leak, so hey, Miss Chicken, can you sing corn? Oh, freak. Oh, you said freak on a leash. I tell you, you said freak a leak. So you talking about PD Pablo? No, I don't sing, man. I was playing some corn the other day, though. All right, so we're gonna get our money's worth with this, and separate these and figure out where to put them. Let's get an idea of how many we have in here. I see roughly 10. We're gonna figure out where to put these. Thanks for joining, Mrs. Chicken. I'm just out here giving a a next step, next stage to my row garden that started with me making some compost. I made the compost, posted some videos about it, and then I created this bed. Uh, Let it rest for a little while because it wasn't really time, like there and ready to pop. So that's just what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be on here that much longer, but you want to hang out, you want to see these things. Um, I am super into this. I have chickens. I have worms. I We stream at night. The stream team comes and hangs out, and we have a good time. A lot of positive energy, void of politics. So if you're running from politics, or if you want politics, that's not you ain't gonna find it with me. I just want people to enjoy their life and figure out how to love each other and care about each other. So I don't want to I don't want to fuel the opposite of that. This is chicken. I got some chickens. You don't hear them in the back. I feel bad because I'm all these good roots that this thing has grown. The whole patty of roots that I just kind of let left to the abyss. Okay, so in that one, what I have four. Did I drop one? I did. So in that one node, um, I got four beets. Out of the beets will thank me later. They will all grow um, and grow strong. I'll probably use these more for cutting the leaves off, cut and come again. So now let's figure out where we're gonna put them. So the easy, let me get my hori. The easy. Thought I had this. I thought I had this figured out. All right, let's put two here and two here. Sorry for the booty shot. In fact, I could do it this way. Avoid a booty. All right, two there, and I gotta, like I said, I gotta get some soil. Go get some soil to shore this up, but at least I could put it in. Put it down. Two here, two here. Oh, there's nothing. Two here, two here. two here. Okay. I like the colors. When the colors are coming together, it really is. It is something. It is something. I might have to go with my kale over here because I'm saying this color stuff. I see all those the Russian red kale. Maybe I'll throw it in the front yard. Yeah, these will bounce back pretty good. All of that. All of that. You know how many seeds they put in these things, man. It seems like a waste, but I guess it's an insurance plan to make sure that they could grow. But people that I follow, they're really good at optimizing these seed starting process, and especially the things that do really well. They have a high germination rate. They don't really fail. Not that these guys failed, but there's obviously waste. I just in this one node, I have one, two, three, four, five. So that's two cells, and two cells I have nine. But the intent is that they're selling four plants, and just in two cells I already have nine. Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna go over to this lettuce. I'll turn the camera. Trust me, it's lettuce. It ain't looking that pretty, but once I water, it'll perk up a little bit. Who's still hanging out with me? I appreciate that. All right, let me just get my other tool. You do gotta watch your time though, because I find sometimes I'm I think it's gonna not take long to do something, and then bam, I'm here for a long time. Okay, so these are turnips that are coming up. There's like a middle spot here, so I can get like one here. We'll get some soil in there. I could get some soil in there. Um, one here. Yeah, I'm not super good with companion planting, but I have to be. I have to figure it out. So I'm more so willing to fail now than I've ever been, which is a good feeling. Like let's get her done. Let's figure this out, man. Don't waste our time being afraid or that something isn't gonna work out. The amount that I want to grow in here, and I'll be able to eat off of this in like a couple weeks. But the amount that I want to grow in just this one row, and we have another row coming right behind it. Um, why be concerned with, like, why be stuck? Just grow, man. Just grow, man. For years, I've been doing all this pseudo research. I say pseudo because the intent was not to. I'm researching so that I can get out there. It's part entertainment. Um, part you just get used to watching, get into a routine. But it doesn't mean that I didn't want to get out here and do it for myself. Um, and I've tried. This is not my first like garden, but I say it's been a couple years. I even listened to some of my favorite YouTubers when they slowed down and they're on their gardening journey. for whatever reason. It was like, oh yeah, I'm not feeling like gardening. Next thing you know, I'm not gardening. I'm like, what? What is that about? All right, so I put spinach inside there. So I'm just looking for a good spot to keep them clustered together. Um, then I always have my fallback middle, which I said I'm gonna do um, alliums and like onions, which I have, and some flowers, sort of a flower like marigolds. All right, so I'll get 3 in here. We'll call this. We'll call that node done. So I got 3 from this node. So the count now is 12. I don't eat. I don't eat much beets. So the leaves I gotta be better about. I should be eating the leaves more. Um, but when you start gardening, you you get it's a lot of excitement, and it's a something you think that you're doing that others aren't doing, and you start feeling yourself, and that makes it hard to be super focused on learning, especially when you don't have to feed people. A lot of us are making a choice to garden, but we can go to the supermarket. Not everyone has something against the supermarket. I do. I have a something against the distribution chain. I appreciate that it's there because it feeds most of the people. But why not deviate from that sometimes? Not you. It's not. I'm not on a self-sufficient journey because I want community to be involved with me. Could be self-sufficient. I cannot be self-sufficient. That's my beliefs. We can be self-sufficient. All right. Okay. Then I could just throw 2 there and 2 there and be done. So I got 4 from this. So in total, that's 16 from one tray. An average of 4 per node. So I don't think they intended to sell me 16, but that's the game. That's what you got to look out for. That is the game. All right, I'm gonna just do. I'm gonna just do. Okay, I'll just do. Actually, I'll give them space. I'll do this one a little bit different. I'll give them more space and see if there's a yield difference. 1, 2, uh, 3, and 4. Oh, I got 2 more lettuce, and I was actually gonna replace some of the smaller ones. Sorry, I could take somebody out, or I could just find a place for these. Um, I'm curious to know who's the trooper, who's hanging out with your boy. Okay, I see where to put these. Right here. They look like they've been here before. You belong here. You belong here. All right. That's it. Nobody has any questions. I see it's only one person hanging out still. Thanks so much for joining. We'll be on later. Not sure when. May post another video today. Not sure about that either, but have fun. Have fun with your weekend. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.